Of course, Joe Biden has said that he does not believe in defunding the police at all. He even said we should give them more money. Okay, whether you think defund the police is a good slogan or not, the idea of giving these police departments more money is not productive. It's not helpful. So, look, I'm gonna keep it real on this front too. In a sense, I think the Democratic Party has more theatrics and illusions and sleight of hands than the Republican Party. The Republican Party used to have more of those because they had to convince people they weren't racist when they were. But Trump, the silver lining is he dropped pretenses. So outwardly racist, outwardly hostile, outwardly malicious in 1,000 different ways. Whereas the Democrats, there's a saying, grin F you to death. And then behind the scenes, look, are they better than Trump? 1,000 times. Please let this long national nightmare end. But are they going to do, is Joe Biden naturally inclined to do significant reform, whether it's of police or healthcare or banks or anything else? Hell no. John, my main hope is that he can be pushed into taking the correct actions. But I don't think anyone on planet Earth thinks that he's gonna do it on his own.
Yeah, no, I don't think that he necessarily has it in him. I mean, look, some of the way he presented himself, even during the primary, is not the same as you would have gotten from Joe Biden 8 or 16 years ago. I think that there is, to some extent, a small version of the evolution that basically everyone in the party has undergone, naturally over time, but especially with the additional pressure of the Bernie campaign of 2016 and all of the other progressive wins since then. Many of the ideas that he was mocked for presenting in 2016 were presented as ridiculous. And now it's just expected that you're gonna support all of those things while ignoring the fact that he was a big part in making it happen. But yeah, no, I don't think that he's gonna all of a sudden wake up one day and decide that Medicare for all is what needs to happen. The hope is that we can change the makeup of the Democrats in the Senate and the House enough that hypothetically we could get it through there, and he wouldn't follow through on his promises to veto that or potentially try to stop some of the other massive sources of legislation that have been discussed over the past few years.
Look, the best chance that Medicare for All or Green New Deal has is Jamal Bowman and Cori Bush. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say it because we backed them. It's 100% real. The reason is those two upset powerful Democrats who people in Washington believed they had no chance of upsetting. So now when progressives say, hey, you better vote the right way on Medicare for all, et cetera, they know that that's at least somewhat real. You remember that famous quote? It's only famous to us, but when about a year ago, an unnamed senior Democratic source told Politico, Justice Democrats, those nerds will never win a primary. Okay, that was after AOC and Tlaib and but like you got to understand, they really thought they were going to beat Rashida Tlaib and Ilhan Omar this time around, and they thought they had a good chance at beating AOC with establishment hacks. How'd that turn out for you guys? And they never saw Jamal coming from the beginning. By the end, they saw him. Cori, they didn't see it even on the night of. They couldn't believe it. Nobody could believe it. So now, though, they got a little fear of God in them. And that's the best thing that we could possibly hope for. Otherwise, they just do all of the bidding of their banker friends and the donors, and that's it. But now there's another sheriff in town, and that's you guys. So you have power now because of what you did with Jamal and Cori. And so God bless the people of New York and St. Louis for making that happen.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.